Krystal Clarke didn't believe she'd be alive today. Already in the grip of some of life's most painful obstacles, Krystal, in her mid-30s, was given a terminal diagnosis due to heart failure. But thanks to her helpers, Krystal's now seeing something wonderfully unexpected: a future. It's fitting to find Krystal Clarke in a room adorned with colorful and inspirational women, their lives testament to the power of possibility.
It's really simple. No matter how hard things get, change is possible.
Without a doubt, things have been hard for Krystal.
Everything that she's been through, it's like the world sometimes has been against her.
3 years ago, Krystal was in heart failure, in need of a transplant, while jobless, unhoused, and alone.
I really was just like, this is not my life. This is some kind of sick joke. This can't be real. When am I going to wake up from this nightmare?
The nightmare began in Guelph after losing her job just before COVID. Unable to get another when no one was hiring, Krystal ended up living in her car.
And I couldn't get into a shelter because I had a cat. And so I wasn't going anywhere if she couldn't come with me.
Her car was home from November to March, and that's when she noticed parts of her body were swelling.
I thought that it was because I was sleeping sitting up for 5 months, and it wasn't until I had gotten a place to stay that I realized the swelling wasn't going away, even though I was back to laying in my bed. And that's when I went to the doctor and was sent immediately to the emergency room and then admitted and told that I was in heart failure.
Fluid buildup creating a body she no longer recognized.
There was a point when I was admitted to hospital at over 320 pounds.
And a heart pounding out of control.
I could see my heart literally beating out of my chest.
In 2023, Krystal was referred to the extraordinary caregivers at the University of Ottawa Heart Institute.
The support that they provide me, the team that I know is working in my corner, fighting for my health, has just been so instrumental in turning my life around.
After smoking for 25 years, Krystal quit. She shed more than 120 pounds, radically changed her diet, began exercising and volunteering.
Take 53 of these a day, but they keep the heart going.
Krystal's received numerous life-saving treatments and medications. She's had a cardioverter defibrillator implanted to monitor and correct abnormal rhythms. She's attended cardiac rehab and is monitored regularly as an outpatient. Her life and health are changing.
As of 6 weeks ago, my doctors have told me that I no longer need a heart transplant and they no longer have a definitive prognosis for me.
She's a fighter. You can see it in her eyes.
Today we had the residents meeting.
Now living in supportive housing, Krystal is feeling and seeing a future.
She's turned the corner and she's seeing life in terms of where she can go from here.
The young woman once living on borrowed time in a car is now starting a business.
You know, I feel like I've been given a second chance.
Making handcrafted art and jewelry, fueled by the gifts of health, healers, and transformation.
It's unbelievable to me that this is where I sit today, that I'm creating my new life. I am creating this path that I walk on. It's my second act, and I'm going to do with it what I please.
Krystal is so grateful to her cardiologists and medical professionals at the University of Ottawa Heart Institute, there to give her the gift of health and life. To invest in our institute and have your donation matched, please give at februaryisheartmonth.ca.